sun is out, and I can feel it on my skin. Everyone's happy, laughing at some inside joke that I'm not in. Feeling left out like I always have. My life's not great, my job's not bad, but I miss all the friends I had. They're never coming back. But I'm in the green room and you're at the house. I'm on the road now and you're on the couch. You don't know me or what I'm about, and you're never gonna change me now. But what if I stayed up, and what if you stayed down? What if I'm wrong and everything works out? I get on stage and I'm going berserk now. Doesn't change a thing. The sun is out, it's a perfect fucking day. So tell me why, oh why I still have these tears running down my face. I'll work it out, everything will be okay. World keeps turning, I keep learning something every single day. I know what you said, but I don't believe you even meant it. You're not what you seem. You think I'm demented, it feels like a dream. Like I'm gonna wake up and everyone still hates me. I'm gonna wake up and no one will care. I'ma need help and no one will be there. Put up a front and don't tell them you're scared. Doomsday coming and I gotta prepare. Yes, I gotta prepare for the worst, cause I'm done being burned. Yeah, my friends are upset and my family's concerned. They know I'm alive, it's the last that they heard, but I never leave my room. And I don't answer my phone, I wanna be alone, cause it feels like my body is turning to stone. Lie to everyone, I know that I'm better. Swear it's a perfect fucking day. So tell me why, oh why I still have these tears running down my face. I'll work it out, everything will be okay. World keeps turning, I keep learning something every single day. Sun is out, it's a perfect fucking day. So tell me why, oh why I still have these tears running down my face. I'll work it out, everything will be okay. World keeps turning, I keep learning something every single day.
Oh, hello, folks. This is me, Sinister, and today I have the Dread Pirate. How you doing, man?
Hello, I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing?
Good, good. Excited to be here again. Excited to play some Voyager, as always.
Yeah,
So how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm gonna do better compared to you this time around.
Do
I
better?
know you've been showing me up, but I thought about it, and like every single time we do this, I'm sitting here 5 minutes in going, "Where the hell is my coffee?" So I came supplied this time,
Okay, I
and
see.
it was my secret weapon.
I see. I get it. But yeah, I think we have a good shot at getting to Nightmare today, but we'll see. Here, let's take it to gameplay. Challenge mode? Which
Where we
map?
starting?
Which map you feeling like?
Which map haven't we played a bunch of?
There's caverns. Wanna do
Pipeline?
caverns? Pipeline? Sure.
Let's do Pipeline. I don't remember playing Pipeline. I think we did, but
I think it's super difficult to see on this map, but we should be okay now that we're better at the game. Okay.
you're just going straight to Ace to unlock Insane. Is that the mission right now?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay. All right. We won't warm up or anything. It says for experienced pilots. That's us, right?
Yeah, who needs a warm up when you can just go and do things?
Watch after just sucking compared to you over and over and over. I'm gonna be the one who unlocks it.
Listen, I'm all for you unlocking the nightmare mode just because I want to see what it looks like. It doesn't have to be me. Oh, I got cloaked units just out of the gate. Is that an enemy?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that was an
remember.
enemy.
I suddenly remember pipeline.
Yeah, all of the snow and ice a little difficult, but I feel like it's not terrible either way. All of the pickups are in the same spot, so that's nice. Don't have to go look for them.
I'm really glad that I got Missile Pod on this stage because I feel like this is where Missile Pod just shines. Because you can always hit against. You can always hit against pretty much any wall anywhere you are here.
Oh, is it the thing that bounces?
Now, Missile Pod shoots the little homing missiles in clusters.
Oh,
I think Reflex is the one that bounces.
yeah, that would make sense.
I didn't die already or anything. It's not. No, definitely not.
All right, okay. Take your word for it. They gave me a crusher, and it's doing a remarkable job, actually. Early on, at least.
Really?
Yeah.
I had Crusher selected originally, but I chose Flak because I like Flak. But I will.
I think something about the audio cues for the flag throw me off.
Could be because I'm not doing the sound because I want to hear your voice so badly.
I appreciate it. It just doesn't have that, I don't know, a crunch when you hit somebody with it.
There definitely is something lost without the audio cues because like the amount I played, not on stream a couple of times in the past week and with them on, I don't get snuck up on near as much. The buzzsaw ones don't just show up out of nowhere.
Okay, I did die at 30,000. It says personal best, so I guess not terrible.
Heck yeah.
Right, I'm sending it back immediately. Oh, I just spawned and there are 3 enemies here.
I'm growing more fond of the creeper.
Well, now that you don't run into it.
I think the trick is to just not rapid fire it. If you just put out one and then go to another weapon and let that creeper do its business, then it goes much better than if you fill up a whole damn hallway with creeper.
Like a Mission Impossible scene.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna hum the melody, but I think I shouldn't.
They're probably easier to dodge in the third person view though.
Alright, I'm
I think
struggling
you
a
could probably hum the melody. You would have to be a pretty good hummer to like run afoul of copyright.
bit. Yeah, I would rather not just not take that risk. Because
That sounds transformative to me.
Do you think it's possible to do a hitless run in this?
I mean, yeah, man. Someone beat Tetris. Like anything's possible.
I don't know about
Someone
this
could
one.
play this perfectly, I imagine, but I don't know how you do it. Like you.
I died again.
It depends on. Yeah, me too. It depends on the spawns. Like, I don't know. I don't have enough feel for it, but like, are the spawns in any way predictable? Because if you could somewhat predict the order of the spawns, there's probably a route that somebody could very diligently document. But I don't know, man.
You ever watch those? Oh my god, the speedrun streamers?
Because it's not just the spawn locations and timings; it's what they. Oh yeah, it's unbelievable.
Well, you're right, but at the same time, even when they spawn, and a few of them spawn in close proximity, and then they release just a swarm of I don't know, ammunition rounds at you. Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You could barrel roll, but you're still getting hit at least by one.
Yeah, and even if they spawn like in fixed locations and somewhat predictable seed for like what spawns when, there's still Do they have? Do they spawn? Is the
Jordan?
is the weapons they spawn millions of different combinations?
Okay, we lost you there for a second, but you're back. Welcome back.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Good, good. I don't know why, but I'm struggling on this map.
I am too. There's nowhere to. I think the first time we played this map, I was like, "Oh, this is so much easier because they only have 2 vectors of attack." But
Nah, they find
it's
a way.
not true at all.
They find a way.
No matter where you fly, there's somewhere above you or below that they could come from.
Yeah, the multi levels is what's doing it. I keep my eye on 2 entry points,
Yep.
but they always flank. I guess moving around is the best here. Just consistently
Yeah.
in motion.
I'm trying to keep moving, but just like that. But I seem to be staying alive fairly long. It's kind of nice to let the enemies build up on this level, though, because then you can put explosives into one tunnel and just massacre them all at once.
The good old creepers. Nothing beats them.
I'm telling you, creepers and missile pods. Just blow. When in doubt, blow things up. I mean, it's tried and true method here.
The Michael Bay approach.
Absolutely, less slow mo.
Less slow mo.
I'm not pretty enough. I'm not pretty enough for the Michael Bay slow mo. Maybe you are.
No, I mean, cool guys don't look at explosions, so you should be okay. Just face the other way. Like that scene from Friends, when Joey was taking over for someone in a role. It was weird because they transplanted this woman's brain in his body in this TV show, and she goes over like coaching him, and then she goes, "So when you hug someone in this scene, make sure to turn your head to the right when you do so, and it's incredibly important." And then he asks why, and she goes, "This way, only your face is visible to the camera." Oh, I thought it was seeing things, but the cloaked units, they're gonna be the death of me.
And I went down to just under 30,000.
I haven't breached 30,000 yet. Well, 30,009, I guess.
I was like 28 just now. It's in this stage. It's myself that I'm killing. Like they're not. I mean, they're hitting me, but it's me who finishes the job.
You run into shots?
Well, I'm, getting surrounded and having to blow myself up in the process of killing them. It's just tight quarters.
Yeah, are you sure you're moving enough?
Yeah, when you get stuck in the top or in the blue area in the frozen tunnels, though, you can get kind of cut off and in a single area.
Yeah, that's fair. It's just gonna take a bit to get.
I feel
the hang
like
of the environment.
I'm just flying around everything though, and that's definitely not optimal. I'm sure there's a best place to move around and kind of hole up in this arena.
So I think the play is to keep looping around and picking off whatever enemies you can until there's enough of them to where you can lead them into a good position. But you gotta be careful because whenever I get hit, it's from under when I'm in the facility on the top level making a loop.
Huh. I keep just ending up like clearing the top and moving around the top and everything, and they build up on the bottom, or vice versa. Like just not being enough places fast enough. So seems like a user error thing.
Yeah, the issue is between the chair and the keyboard. Oh god, I thought. Oh man. I was doing really well, and then I thought I killed an enemy, but I didn't, and then they just lit me up.
Nah. Yeah, sometimes with the cloaked ones, you like I do that where they'll shoot off sparks and I think they're dead, and then I'll see their little cloak smear.
Yeah, it's a little
The other,
difficult because sometimes you hit them and then they're dead, but they don't explode until they hit something, I think.
yeah, or they go adrift, and then it's like almost like they're stunned. That happens with the melee ones where they like go adrift and then seem to start moving again.
Yep.
I don't
I
know. I just keep
see.
shooting them until they explode. But with the cloaked ones, it's difficult.
Always
You know?
double tap. Always double tap.
It is really nice way to do the cloak things though, because eventually you just start noticing the cloak things as if they were not, but you still can't see enough details to know exactly what's going on. So it's a nice way to balance that. Make
Yeah.
cloak not totally useless. Nah, I'm down again. Oof. That one was only 17.
Oh, I didn't check what my last was.
I don't think I'm getting to 100,000 on that one.
Yeah, let's run this for a little more, and then maybe we will pivot to a different map. Wowee.
Yeah, I'm going back to flak.
I am seeing a few people in chat. Hello, Smiling. Hello, 8-bit. 8-bit tendies. And I'm seeing Lasha. Lasha, I think that's German. We don't speak German, or at least I don't speak German. But if you give me a moment, I should be able to tab out and translate this stuff. Once I'm done here. Done getting my ass beat.
Well, luckily, you know, I don't think your spaceship really has an ass, so it at least saves that.
No, I mean they're identifying something and kicking that, so.
Or in there.
The spawns are a little slow on this.
This run is just the worst. I'm getting worse. I mean, I guess it is just random. Seed
Jordan,
when
is
you
your
spawn, probably,
connection
though,
okay?
so, like, it should be. One sec.
Yeah, it's like you
Oh, I
you
forgot.
get a spike in ping or something every once in a while. It's not terrible.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like my Wi-Fi is blinking in and out a little bit.
I just threw out a bunch of creepers and like the cloak unit just dodged them all and came up to fight. Okay. How you doing? How you holding up? Jordan? You with me?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, I don't know what's up. Seems like I did have a little blink there. Lately, it's been hard to stream because of all the crap weather around.
Wow. Yeah.
Here in the Midwest, it doesn't work when it gets wet.
Are all of your communications on telephone poles instead of underground?
Yeah, nothing's underground here.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's like I have this fresh fiber line put in, but you know, every storm it seems to run like 56K. Underground infrastructure required.
Yeah, one of these days, maybe I'll get actual fiber.
Honestly, it's nice, but like I don't know that it was a lot better than my DSL was, when my DSL was running right. Now that I've upgraded, like when it runs great, but it's just the same. I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of situation you're in, but I'm in a city of about 100,000 people, so we don't necessarily meet priority to get the highest quality fiber lines out here. Things come in time.
Yeah. I mean, I've been waiting for Google Fiber to do their thing, but they decided to just not, I think, at this point.
It's a little like the 5G things, like all the phone companies are like, "Oh yeah, you got to upgrade to 5G to get the full power of the network." And
then they just throttle it.
Well, no, like here they just changed the 4G LTE logo on your phone to 5G. It's literally no different. I've tested it. The infrastructure is not in place.
Oh, like that bad.
But my phone says 5G, so it must be.
It says so right here.
What happens when we're using buzzwords with no accepted definition?
How is that legal though? Is what I want to know. Like, how many hoops did they have to jump through?
Well, 5G is not properly defined. I don't think. Like from a regulation standpoint, it just means fifth generation. So I think they kind of decide what they define it as.
Oh wow! I just did a ton of damage to myself by firing off a rocket into a wall.
I found that Falcons are bad on this stage.
I just sort of roll with whatever is in my right click. I think
Really?
Switching it takes a little too much mental bandwidth right now. Left click I do cycle through.
Hunter and Missile Pod. I use whatever's on my left click. That's interesting. You are better at this than me though, so I should probably emulate what you do.
No, I feel like it's a combination of both, like knowing what weapons to use in different situations. Like, if I could always use Cyclone, I would, but it doesn't have enough range on a longer distance, so I do have to switch every once in a while.
Cyclone feels really good, though.
Yeah. Oh, wow, I just got... Wow, that wasn't self-inflicted, but it did a lot. Falcon really feels like... I'm trying to remember the title of the original game. I don't want to say something that it isn't, but one of those games where you just side-scroll, shooting from a spaceship into oncoming monsters.
You can see that. I know Falcon is just like... I mean, it's very point and click, but like... It's so close quarters on this level. I either shoot it into a wall and hurt myself, or I just miss entirely. But Hunter and Missile Pod both home in on enemies super fast. Like Hunter, you can shoot like 45 degrees away from them and still get them.
I see.
Yeah.
Do you want to try a different map?
Them bots and hacks. This one is kicking my ass. Although I seem to be doing okay this time. I'd say I guess not that good.
Oh, Anita's here. Hi, Anita. She told you to get 5G. Stop being a poser. Really quickly, let's switch to... I don't know. Oh yeah, your connection is just dying, my guy.
Is it? You cut out for a second there.
I think it's back now.
Yeah, you just popped out for... It seems to just be... I don't know. I'll die here and then I'll restart my modem real fast, see if that gives me any life.
It comes and goes. I don't think it's gonna resolve anything, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think it's. I'm not sure.
Do you take damage when you run into debris?
I don't know. Ow. I tried to test it, but then I ran into a creeper.
No, that
So,
definitely did
right.
damage.
Invalidated the scientific integrity of that test.
Well, it sort of worked out. It just proved if you're trying to run into things, it's probably gonna do damage to you. Oh, whoops. I did switch to a different map. I am at Roundabout.
It does feel like you do take damage from some kind of debris, because just died from one of the melee guys that I blew up with a flak. 10 feet in front of me, and he still killed me.
The boss saw kept spinning, so it got you. Something like that. Oh,
All right, I made it to 35.8 was as high as I did on that one.
Okay, not bad, not bad. I made it to 59, which is better than my last score.
Where'd you say you are?
Roundabout.
You also have way more unlocks than me now, don't you?
I have 3. How many do you have?
1.
Yeah. I haven't noticed much of a difference of what the upgrades do, but they probably do something. I just don't know what they do.
I mean, they say what each of them do. The first one is start with 25 extra armor, which I definitely noticed right away, because I think you only start with 50 normally, and that's a big difference. This one feels so much less claustrophobic.
Yeah, you sort of know the exact direction you should be going.
Yeah.
It's well defined. There is a rocky. Oh, that just took out half my health bar.
There's also kind of like isolated rooms. Like you can get into one of these rooms with the octagon hole in the center, and know that you can defend one side at the very least. Whoa, but they pour in here fast when you do that. Ouch. And they 100% refuse to drop health. Great.
Yeah, I'm at 17 right now. Alright, I'm no longer at 17.
I'm back to 0.
29.
11. That was it for me. Just the one wave.
I'm gonna hit randomize on my weapons a bunch and send it up. That just gave me Cyclone again. Flak Impulse.
Really like the way flak feels, but it just anecdotally is doing terrible for me.
Try the Crusher. The Crusher was great.
I do like Crusher. Crusher and Driller I've had a lot of good luck with. But I'm just a sucker for the shotguns.
The shotguns are fun. I also enjoy shotguns in video games.
Yeah. Any game where it's an option, I'm usually gonna go with that short range blast option, even to strategy's detriment.
Just hold corners.
like a fantasy hack and slash, I'm inevitably gonna go with axes for the same reason.
Yeah. Thrall said that swords have too much blade and not enough heft. So axes are just right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I'm going back to Cyclone. Oh, Driller is also fun, but it's very situational.
Driller just feels like it's really nice when you just nail him with it, but it's so unforgiving. Like,
yeah.
There's no range to miss.
Yeah, that's true. Do you have any ammo for it? I do not. Alright, and while I was switching my
oh,
weapons,
man.
I lit up.
I'm just not even gonna tell you my scores at this point.
No, I died at like I think 14. So
I got wrecked at 11 there. I can't. I can't seem to find like. I had a nice on Pipeline. I had a nice like route where I could get health and armor right at the beginning and get stocked up. I haven't found a good route to fly here right at the beginning that gets you set up.
Yeah, I just got smoked. I'm still trying to figure out where all of the pickups are.
There's a lot of weapons in this level compared to health and armor, it feels like. I'm totally filling my weapon stockpiles right away, but health and armor, not so much. Ooh, there's a room with 3 armor pickups in it. That gets me back to all of 33 armor. I love it.
Oh, leave me be. I'm just trying to survive. Hey, yikes. How can you tell when the when the flak is hitting?
I don't think you can really, because they blow up, at max distance one way or the other.
Okay.
I guess it pushes them backwards when it hits them. The flak has knockback on it.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll try it flak until I run out of juice. Oh, there is an upper level here.
Ooh, I got to 14 that time.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like so much of your starting depends on how well you know the level.
If you go through the vents on the sides, if you go up, there were a few pickups there, and it's a little easier to control the enemies because it's tight. Oh, I guess it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, that's where I ended up this time, and I just got stuck in a hallway with 4 of them launching creepers. And dead. I think I got 3 that time. 4. It's like a whole 33% better than I thought. I'll take it.
I think...
Alright,
What's up? Oh. So I think for the sake of preservation, the integrity of the challenge, we should probably go back to Pipeline because we know that one.
Alright.
Right after...
You gotta get 100,000 on it.
Whoa! Okay, alright. I was in the tunnels. No, I'm still alive. I was in the tunnels on the upper level, and then I turn around, and there's a wave of creepers coming my way.
Alright, I found a cloak with 0 armor and next to no life, so that's hooray. Let's fly around and get as much as we can. And nothing.
Do you run out of energy at all?
No?
Because I do run out every once in a while, and then it's just weird because the weapon shoots very slow, so you have to rely on the right click until you can pick up energy.
Which weapon?
Cyclone, when you're at 0 energy. I'm assuming the rest of them too, I just didn't bother checking.
Some of them seem to have different firing patterns, like Impulse doesn't take anything. You can fire Impulse like infinitely. Some of them have ammo, though.
Yeah, Impulse is infinite for sure. Oh my god.
Alright, back to Roundabout. I got like 20 on that last one, so I feel a little better.
Okay. Oh man.
Oh wait, pipeline. Pipeline's what we're
Pipeline.
on.
Yeah,
Oh god,
pipeline.
now I have to play another roundabout. Oh, they're gonna kill me right away. It's okay.
Oh, Anita is asking what your favorite feature in this game is.
I mean, I like the no down thing, but I'm not like good at it. Anytime I roll to one side or the other, I invariably panic and die right away. So, but
I've sort of given up on that just because it takes way too long to like get your composure back after a barrel roll.
But yeah, but I'm very conscious of the fact that like you could easily just shift your entire perspective on the level by rotating 90 degrees and just pretending left is now down. And so I feel like if someone was really good, like if their brain wasn't, you know, all calcified like mine so that they could think like that.
You know what? I'll give it a shot. I mean, flipping and going upside down is not terrible.
No.
Dodging is where it becomes a big problem.
And I think factoring in that 90-degree turn where you rotate the level, you know, where you rotate the level 90 degrees basically there's a huge advantage to be had there. Because areas that are cramped suddenly aren't. Oh, so relieved to be back on pipeline. And almost dead.
Somebody gotta get like the Space Force on the line so I can ask them questions about this. Wowee.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm not doing so hot on this one. Partially because I don't have the right weapons. Now I do.
I almost wish this delivered us like a seed number afterwards, like a roguelite does. Like,
That would be neat.
yeah, because now we were talking about it, now I'm very curious about like how it randomizes and everything and how different spawn points are on specific. It'd be pretty cool if there were seeds that you could select to play the same sort of gauntlet that someone else has already played, and you find a good one, you share it. I always like that in roguelites.
I kind of have mixed feelings about this seed thing. Like, I get it, and it's cool, but at the same time, when you're doing a seeded run, you're not unlocking anything. You're like not progressing through the game, so it's like a trade-off. But I guess it wouldn't matter in this one.
I mean, it depends. Like, I don't know, one roguelite that I've been playing, I mean, for like the past 2 years, me and my family have been obsessed with it on and off, is Undermine. And it's just like an overhead, you know, classic, you know, four directions of fire, just classic little overhead platformer roguelite. And there are, I can't remember, there's billions of seed combinations. So like and you can progress the game. The seeds are so complicated that you can progress the game, you know.
I'm sorry,
while
what
you're
game?
running them and everything.
What game is it?
Undermine.
Undermine. I gotta go check it out.
Yeah, it's super fun. We actually downloaded it on PlayStation like a couple years ago, just looking for a game to play for the night for like $3, and it turned out to be a multi-year fixation for me, my wife, and my daughter.
Nice. Oh, wow.
But like, what? Yeah, it's great because once you play through, once you feel like the game doesn't, you know, necessarily have a whole, you can't. The idea of just playing a random one doesn't sound good anymore. Then you can start looking up ones that were really cool that other people played, and comparing times and everything, and kind of get into that speedrun culture a little bit, even if you're not a speedrunner per se.
I think I'm starting to realize what my problem here is. Well, with the seeded runs. I think I'm just a degenerate gambler and I like not knowing what's happening to me.
Yeah.
Something about the mystery.
That's true. Yeah, there's something to be said for that. Like, pure random and unpredictability.
I am really liking Crusher.
Yeah, Crusher's good.
It has more distance on it than you would anticipate. More range, I
Yeah,
guess.
it's a solid like mid-range shotgun effect. You don't get the pushback of the flak, but you still get a nice forgiving buckshot.
All for that. So if you like shotguns, how do you feel about... Whoa. Like, thinking back to the Call of Duty days, there was a shotgun that shot a single slug instead of pellets, instead of buckshot. How do you feel about that?
Yep, that's my thing.
Nice.
I'm still down. It's not the buckshot, it's the one to the face.
Yeah. Something incredibly satisfying about killing somebody across the map, not even with a sniper rifle.
Yeah. And the shoot from the hip thing, because a lot of times shotguns are punished in rate of fire rather than damage. So just takes one good shot to do it in most games.
Yeah.
I'm a procrastinator at heart, so I guess I like the idea of letting them run across the map to me and going, oh, what do I do? Oh shit, what do I do? Oh shit, what do I do? And then just shooting them in the face with a shotgun when they walk up close.
Yeah, so if you are in the Call of Duty lobby with Jordan, there's a good chance he's sitting in a corner with a shotgun.
It's why I played Railgun and
oh
so
man,
much
Railgun
in Spider Tanks. Like, I like that big boom.
Oh man, Quake, the Quake Railgun.
The Quake Railgun.
I kind of want to play Quake now.
Yeah, Quake was a pretty good game. I worked at a summer camp when I was little, and we played Quake with the kids for like 2 hours every few days in the computer lab, and that was like
nice.
That was our whole job, was just run, get the railgun, and make all those like 2nd to 5th graders just freak out frustrated because them fear the railgun.
Oh man, this brings up so many memories. We played, oh my god, hang on, I am handling a crisis and I'm not handling it very well. Okay, I'm running.
You got this. I'm here for moral support.
I appreciate it. Alright, I flanked them and we're good for the moment being. So yeah, it brings back a lot of memories. In high school, in one of the clubs, I don't remember which one it was, but we played Halo Reach. And it was an orientation, and there was a lot of new folk there wanting to join the club, so we put up Halo Reach on all of the computers and started playing, and it just came down to us spawn camping the new guys, and like most of them never bothered joining the club. I was like, that's fair.
Yeah, hazing where no one gets hurt.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was about 30,000 again. I can do better.
I am at my high score right now, but I have 14 armor left. Oh my god, I shouldn't have said anything. 63 exactly. Alright, we're getting there.
Nice, you're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there.
You're gonna get there before me, I would imagine, but we'll get there.
We'll get there. Why do I have flak? Well, it's doing the job. Guess can't be upset.
I really like flak. Don't be bad mouth of flak.
It just feels like those fireworks that are not very impressive. And like, just going back to Cyclone, I think Cyclone is what the spaceship cannon's supposed to be like.
Yeah.
Just beams of plasma that are going way too fast, and there are way too many of them. Imagine how irresponsible space combat is. Like, you shoot out the
because it never
projectile.
stops.
Yeah, and then you miss it, and then it just keeps going until it hits another planet.
Yeah. In 900 years, that projectile will destroy a planet.
Yep. Alright, I got ambitious and
It's true. It's a pretty good indication, you know, like people sit here and wanna talk about where all the aliens at and you know, everyone's always gets into that. Well, we can't make any noise because if there are aliens, they're inevitably going to be dangerous because we're dangerous. But if there was warfare, like in our galaxy or even in close by galaxies, we would surely see that, right? Like if there were lasers flying that never ended across space, like huge laser batteries just firing never-ending projectiles, I would think that we would see that. I'm not sure there are Death Stars out there.
there have to be Death Stars out there. But I mean, I like to think that we're behind the Iron Curtain. People, like, not people, other, well, not other aliens don't want to be dealing with us because we are like Neanderthals to them. Just perfect isolation until we destroy ourselves or improve, enhance, I guess.
Eh,
Speaking of aliens, how much XCOM have you played?
none.
Really?
None.
I thought that the turn-based was your thing.
It is. I just haven't got there yet. I just never have.
Okay, I got stuck and I almost died.
It's good. It's good though. I need, you know, I kind of stopped trying new games there for a while because, you know, children.
No, I get it. XCOM,
so-
XCOM is just like super old though, man.
Yeah, I know. Like, oh, I still go play old games as new games sometimes. Like, that's one of my favorite things. Is like, I never played this. I want to go back and play it with a 2024 perspective.
What percentage of the game do you feel like holds up? Oh my god,
This
the
game?
No, what percentage of old games that you try to play in 2024 that hold up?
A lot. Like, I mean, it depends on what era you're talking about. Games from the mid 2000s don't hold up very well because people were just starting to work with 3D graphics, and it hurts my brain to look at them. You know what I'm talking about? Like any of those pre-remastered 32-bit pixelated games, like get a little tough, with the exception of the 64, because the 64
Yeah, I was about
had
to
really
say.
pleasing aesthetics.
Yeah,
Like I played Quest 64, that weird RPG that was like one of the flagship games for the 64 last year, and it actually kind of like worked, like with the broken little square graphics and everything. It had a charming, you know, aesthetic to it still, because those developers and designers just had to do less with more. And since the live service game model wasn't really implemented yet, like every one of those games had to go through really serious scrutiny on whether it was financially viable to release, and you know, had big teams. That was not the era of, you know, late 90s, mid 2000s, early 2000s wasn't really the era of indie studios just putting out games because they knew they could make microtransactions. That was kind of the beginning of all that. So like when you look back
thank you, Oblivion. Thank you for the horse armor.
yeah. I mean, any game that released as a $50 package, you know, on a CD-ROM or a cartridge, like they were pretty well thought out. Like they found ways to make them engaging and intriguing, because like we had TV back then, and we had reality. Like we didn't think they were great graphics. Like we still had to enjoy them.
Yeah, they were innovative.
Yeah, and like I don't know. I feel like 16-bit games translate better than 32-bit or early 64-bit console stuff.
I do like me some 16-bit games for sure.
Yeah, because they never tried to go beyond the 2.5D, and and it was kind of because when you look back at 8-bit games, like the content was difficulty. Like they couldn't make the game was on a 60 kilobyte cartridge, so they had to make them hard.
I think to Aladdin.
or like so many games like the original Metroid, so freaking hard. What was the Ninja Turtles game on NES that was almost impossible? Like that swimming level that haunted my entire childhood that I was never able to beat until I was like 19. There's so many that were just so hard, and it was like you go back and there's like, oh, there's 9 levels in this game. They just count on the 4th level taking you 7 weeks. But like I think like the Super Nintendo era was kind of like the happy middle ground between that, because like a lot of the games from that time really stand up. Like I mean that's StarCraft era, and if you go back and you play Brood War on original hardware and the original game, like I have it on a disc, it holds up. Like the graphics were cartoony enough and like stylized enough that they look good. And the gameplay is kind of formed it was the basis for how we play that kind of game these days, so it comes real intuitive and you can figure it out right away. Like I don't know, there are a lot of games from that era that just look at them and you're like, man, this was made 25 years ago and it's so impressive that it's still, I could waste a month of my life on this. TFC is another one for me that super holds up.
I don't think I ever heard about that one.
TFC? It was one of the original Half-Life mods, along with Counter-Strike.
Oh.
TFC was my LAN party game in high school. We'd all go put our computers in someone's garage every weekend and play video games and drink Mountain Dew for like 20 straight hours.
I remember those days. Like one of the neighbors got a modem and he would bring it over.
Yeah.
We played Warcraft 3.
Yeah, that's good. We played StarCraft and Halo, and then eventually just all turned into TFC, and then after a while, TFC just turned into courses. I don't know if you know what those. It was like a mod of the mod. Like you'd make obstacle courses in TFC where you could take concussion grenades and launch yourself with repeated concussion grenade demolitions through like all these obstacles and everything, so that you'd be in the air just bouncing around for like 3 or 4 minutes. And so it was like parkour speed runs in Team Fortress Classic, which is inside Half-Life. It was weird.
Oh man, TFT. TFT, I thought I heard something else. No, I do remember TFT. I played TFT. It's actually really crazy how strongly the community stands behind TFT too.
Back then, it was TFC was the one we were playing. It was Team Fortress Classic, but it's fundamentally the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know why I missed out on that. I guess just Counter-Strike 1.6 was too dominant where I'm from.
I mean, this was 2001, 2000. So
no, the timeline checks out. The
it does?
timeline checks
I
out.
don't-
Yeah.
I would be honest. I don't know how old anyone is that I work with. If you're older than 22 and younger than 60, I don't know. I have
You're in
no
the same
idea.
bracket.
No
Yeah.
idea how old you are. Oh,
Yeah, I'm with
oh,
you.
they have crow's feet, but they don't look old yet. They're that age. Just, I don't know. I can tell people aren't children, but other than that, I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's where I leave it as well. And I mean, we're remote, so it's like,
Yeah.
cool. Working in an office.
I'm always interested.
Go ahead.
Yeah, in an office you get more of an idea for
Yeah.
who people are, I think, and how old they are, how they move, and like what their aesthetic and their cubicle or office is and everything. There's a lot more social cues there.
Oh, I never worked in a cubicle, and I don't think I want to.
I never did either. I actually, this is my first real office experience, because like all my other writing jobs were just working for myself, so it's the same thing, just at my computer and doing work for whoever's gonna pay me, which varies greatly when you are freelance writing. But before that, I'd say this is the first chapter of my life where I am sitting behind a desk most of my day, and my body hates me.
Oh, I get that. I've been doing a lot more yard work, and I've been feeling a lot better.
I have done some extremely physical jobs in my life. Like at one point, I was in the San Juans working as a lumberjack all winter long, and
Damn.
and I mean, I used to work retail and throw like 15, 20 tons of freight off a truck every day. I worked at an excavation company when I was younger and literally dug holes in the road all day long every day, and I thought I was sore doing that, but I get up after sitting at my computer for 9 hours and I feel like my body is like breaking. It's ridiculous.
We should get a better chair.
Yeah, well, I think it's we're back to the user error problem. Like, I have good chairs, I have a good standing desk. I just need to make myself stand and do stuff. And
No, that's where I find myself most of the time.
I don't know. And when my big problem always has when I'm concentrating, I'll do this. I'll arch my back forward, and sometimes, when I'm really in the weeds on stuff, I'll get scrunched up, and then realize after 30 minutes that, oh my god, I am sitting like Quasimodo over here.
I've been forcing myself to sit the way I'm sitting right now, just because this way I'm actually using the chair, and my back doesn't hurt after like 20 minutes.
I'm thinking about getting one of those. I want to get one of those like ergonomic chairs where you sit forward on it to make myself.
Oh, like a kneeling chair?
Yeah.
My wife had one of those. They're pretty good. They take a minute to get used to, though.
It's like there's no way around. I mean, I don't know. And you can't get away from like personal time is always sitting at a desk to some degree. Like I'm not. If I work an 11-hour day, that is invariably not the only 11 hours I'm sitting at my computer during the day.
That is very true.
Since the weather's been nice, I've been trying to like notice my crappy audio on a meeting once in a while because I've been trying to go pace around in my backyard while I take meetings.
Yeah, just touch grass.
Yeah. And my dog is happy with it at the very least.
I've also been trying to do that. It's nice now. May as well. Well, smoke them while you got them, right?
Absolutely.
Wowie. I don't know what happened after that attempt at 64,000, but now this is just dog water.
We started We started having more interesting banter, and we both just got distracted with being good at the game.
Yeah, good point. I just peeked over a ledge and I got absolutely lit up by like two mobs.
I'm feeling pretty good about this one. I got a good start on armor, but yeah, I've had some real crap since I switched back to pipeline.
Oh, speaking of old games, do you remember Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I think it was Turtles in Time.
Yes, I actually played it the other day. The arcade one?
The arcade one. I remember playing one on a Sega.
There was that would have been Turtles in Time then, I think. It was the 4-player arcade game.
Yeah, that's it.
know.
So
I played it with my daughter the other day.
hear me out. They recently released a new game. I don't know who the publisher is. Just can't remember. It's called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge, and it plays exactly like Turtles in Time.
Huh.
I purchased it to like couch co-op with a friend, and he's like a normal person, so he doesn't spend like 12 hours a day at the computer on the internet.
Mhm.
And we just had a good time. The campaign and everything. They also added the roguelite mode, which is it's not great, but kind of does the trick. So it was just nice to play it for a bit. So yeah, if you liked the original one, this one is definitely worth a shot.
Cool.
Yeah, very
check it
well
out.
made.
Is it just PC?
I played it on PlayStation 5.
Okay, cool. I'll check it out. I'm still on the previous gen. I PlayStation 4 at the moment, but
That should be on there too. I
yeah.
don't see a reason why not.
I'm fitting to replace that thing pretty soon here. It sounds like an ICBM taking off a launch pad when when it's running. Like it is insane. I can't, but I don't know. I would just throw the thing out, but my wife, may have thousands and thousands of hours of Skyrim and Fallout on there that she wants to keep for the foreseeable future.
It seems like something you will be able to do. There should be like an in-game feature at this point with all the remasters.
To merge, I don't think you can. I don't think you can on those games between PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. I don't believe you even can keep the game. Like I think you have to rebuy the games, so that's okay. She can have the previous gen console as the previous gen Bethesda games for her, and
So you can definitely play PS4 titles on the PS5. There are the remasters. Yeah, there are the remasters that you can pay. Like I had Tony Hawk Pro Skater for PS4, and I paid I think like $15 to get the PS5 upgrade for 60 FPS and all the good stuff. It really feels like there should be a solution to porting the save files. If it's not already like baked into the system, you can probably do it if you really wanted to.
maybe. I mean, the ones she cares about, like I said, are the Bethesda games, and any port function that comes up with those games, I'm gonna call absolute bullshit on. I will not trust it. There's no way. They can't. Those games are so bugged. Like you have to make multiple copies of your save file in case you just can't load the game anymore. So yeah, no, I doubt any of that's gonna port over, but
Yeah,
that's
fair.
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
This is why I am a PC advocate. Why I enjoy gaming on PCs.
See, I also like games on PC, but my personal bone to pick is hardware cost.
I kind of look at yeah, that's true. Like it's a solid gaming I'm playing on a work machine right now, to be honest. A solid gaming PC is, we're talking about like 4 or 5% the cost of my house. So
Yeah.
it's pretty significant when you think about it that way. Like the thing you
Yeah,
pay off for
for
30
sure.
years.
That and you could pick up like 3 PlayStations
Uh-huh.
for a price of a half decent PC. That's one thing. The other thing, you will need to upgrade sooner than you would need to upgrade with the PlayStation.
I will say though, if you're willing to do research on a machine and willing to, for me the problem is that I always lose touch with hardware over time. Like if you don't follow PC hardware for 3 or 4 years, you're totally out of touch and you have to relearn everything. And so like every time I go to build a new PC, I'm like, okay, I could do a bunch of research and figure out exactly how to build this perfect budget with with surplus parts and stuff that I can get factory direct. And the times I've done that, I end up building a PC that was pretty top of the line for a third what it would have costed to buy off the shelf. But it takes a lot of time and effort to do such things.
Yeah,
And
but
I kind of look at it as PC is like, it's like I don't know, it's like the open source thing versus the proprietary, or the decentralized versus the centralized. Like going with console, it's like, yeah, Nintendo or Sony or Microsoft 100% has you by the balls, and you will do what they say, and you will pay what they say. If you got
well,
the extra
not
capital to put a
really.
good gaming machine together, then you can always replace parts, you can always upgrade over time. Like you can make that PC last you 12 years if you just are willing to upgrade the RAM and swap out a video card 6 years in. And I don't know. So how much effort do you want to put into your gaming, or do you just want to let them handle the hard work and pay them extra
I
over
feel like
time?
it depends entirely on like what kind of games you play. Because I
Hmm.
feel like most of the time what I play could be ran on a potato, but at the same time I do want to make sure my games run well, so it's a bit of a double edge, right? Oh, I see C Money. C Money is asking when Spider Tank stream. We have to.
Actually, not far,
Oh,
right?
right. I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know. You're the stream
No,
master.
you
You
get
tell me.
you get yourself in trouble. I don't want to say anything.
Um, I'm not getting myself in trouble. There are a plentiful few of us who would like to stream some spider tanks coming up, and it just also so happens to be May. So we're gonna get together and we're gonna play some spider tanks because we like playing spider tanks.
All right, you heard it here. He said it.
I am an individual, you know.
All right, but
An
yeah,
individual has been known to be wrong once in a while, but I don't think I'm wrong on this. There are those of us who like to play spider tanks.
I do the Spider
And spider tanks it's such a great game to stream.
Yeah, it's engaging,
like, especially when
here we are running out of time. Any fuss? Controllers, keyboards.
the next time we do this,
Oh,
that is my final thought. I feel like as long as I'm already bad at this, I need a flight stick to
if
be
you
bad
buy a
with.
flight stick and you breach the 100K, I will also buy a flight stick.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna get on this then. This
Alright,
is
you-
challenge accepted. I will hit you up in 2026.
okay, cool. Everyone, thank you for tuning in. It's been great. We'll be seeing you on the flip.
Don't forget to
Goodbye.
like and subscribe for more
Oh,
streams
you're
like
right.
this.
You're right. You're right. I had a button somewhere. Hang on.
Ping. I did the sound effect for you to, keep it alive.
Yeah, it's not coming through. Sound is broken. Yeah, good Paul is not here
Okay.
to help me, but you'll get to see it on some point. But yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and join our Discord. Link in description. Thank you so much. See you on the flip.
Take care, everyone.